Hello everyone, this is Ashish and welcome back to the podcast that we call Torq and
Fire.
Today we are again going to bring a very important topic of discussion, that is problems that girls generally face in this country. And
India.
Komal, growing up for 23 years, now understands what are the problems that she has faced and what are the problems that other girls have faced.
Yeah.
Me growing up as an Indian man in this country,
You'll
I will look at it
Yeah, you'll
with
be
an
also throwing light what you have seen in your life.
I'm going to look at whatever are your points with objective eyes, with an open mind. And you do the same. If you have any objections, put it down in the comment section. If you're watching this on YouTube,
Yes.
by the way, this audio version will also be available on Spotify and all those other audio platforms.
Yeah.
But you can put your comments and your suggestions and your whatever you are contradicting with in the civilized manner that you can do. Okay.
Yes.
So
yeah, we'll respect your opinion, and better is you respect us too, because everyone has one.
yeah, everyone has an opinion that we
Yes.
know more than anyone else because we are running YouTube channels.
Yes.
Okay, just don't get nasty. Okay, so what do you want to talk about first? What is the biggest problem that you have faced throughout your survival?
Yeah, Ashish, throughout my 23 years of life, I think I have two biggest problems which I have seen, which I have experienced
Okay.
throughout my life. The biggest one is the primary one is staring
Boys staring at girls.
boys staring at me in unacceptable manner.
Okay.
Genuine looking, it's fine, but in unacceptable manner, because anyone can look at anyone.
A glance is
that.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, glance is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But if someone is looking at me in unacceptable manner,
Mm-hmm.
because you can judge like who is just looking at you or who is just looking at in unacceptable manner.
Yeah. Continuously looking is unacceptable in any sense, right?
Yeah,
You are
that too.
continuously looking at a person that does not make sense if you do not know that person. Even if you know that person, if my friend comes over here and continuously I'm looking at that person,
Yeah.
it will become creepy pretty fast, right?
Although I don't care, like girls don't care
You
about
don't
that.
care.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't think all girls do not care.
I think I'm cool.
You are
maybe
better
I'm-
because I've seen how Komal deals with haters and all that. And in general, also, if someone talks to her in public, she will not get bothered much because
Yeah.
that's the level of, I think, armor that you have developed.
Yeah.
But I think generally a common girl, especially if she's a shy girl, okay,
Yeah.
it might get very bad with her, okay?
Yeah. The problem is that the only thing which I feel that is problematic is if someone is staring at me in unacceptable manner. So what I'll assume in my mind that I'm under threat.
Yeah.
I'm under threat, and this threat gets to another level when I'm alone. If someone is continuously staring at me in very nasty manner or in
Yeah.
unacceptable manner, so maybe because I feel I'm under threat, maybe I can get raped. Maybe I can get brutally gang raped, or maybe I can be murdered. Maybe I can be abducted. I think these are the things which come into any girl's mind.
Even in public,
Yeah,
that comes
this
into
is
a girl's mind.
This what?
Even in public, like a perfectly developed metropolitan city.
Yeah, even if someone is staring at you, so you'll feel awkward. No,
Yeah.
I think if same thing happens to boys,
Yeah.
you will not feel that much awkwardness.
Yeah,
Can you elaborate the point? We
Yeah.
also discussed that earlier.
Yeah, there are two types of staring that a guy can
Yeah.
face. A guy is staring at another guy,
Yeah.
or a girl is staring at a guy. A girl is staring at a guy is not a problem. A lot of people will be saying that because that's what a guy wants. That is not an issue. Even if a guy does not want that, if a married guy does not want that,
Yeah.
another girl
then
staring.
it's not fine. If it is making someone uncomfortable, then it's completely wrong.
But boys will not care. Why? Because a girl who is weighing somewhere around 40 to 45 kgs
Yeah.
can never possess a threat to a guy, full grown guy, right? That is the thing that most people do not understand, that it is a difference of physical aspects. For example, if a 220 pound, for example, Brock Lesnar comes over here, he's staring at me, I'll be shitting my pants. Right? Are you freaking serious? He competed in MMA, he's staring at me, he can whoop
Yeah.
my ass. Okay?
Yeah.
Right? So that is the level of threat that you need to understand. Boys, you cannot compare it in a reverse manner, that I do not have any problem if girls are staring at me. Why are you having a problem? Wait till Brock Lesnar stares at you.
Yeah, so basically it comes down to one point. That is the physical strength. The difference in physical strength of male and female.
It is a physical threat.
Yeah.
You are under danger.
Yeah, because I think girls get nervous. Girls gets very tense if basically the opposite gender stares at them.
Yeah.
So the main reason is because they are physically less strength, the raw strength.
Listen, another point that might be coming
up.
Then
the other gender. Yeah.
See, another point that might be coming up, like, it is not a threatful scenario. Maybe the police is around. Okay, everything is very safe. Maybe you are having protection. But it comes down to genetics. Okay, that is the way. For example, why are you afraid of snakes? Even if it is not poisonous. Why are you afraid of spiders? Even if it is not poisonous. Because that is in your genetics to be afraid of that.
Because we have been subjected like that.
Yeah, your genes developed like that.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it is safe for you now.
Because we have been taught like that. The girls from like very starting, they have been taught like that.
See, I'm not talking about taught. It is something that you're not even taught. But you're afraid. Why are you afraid of darkness? Everything is perfect, no?
Yeah.
But that's how human beings developed. Let us say, go back to 3,000 years. We are hunting and gathering. We are afraid of dark because animals can come and eat us.
Yeah.
Fires used to keep animals away, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of genetics grew up. So
Yeah.
girls are afraid because that genetics is in her.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So I want to bring out two incidents which might bring a little bit more clarity to people, because we can always explain with example.
Yes.
Both of those situations, I've been there with you. At one time, I was in Chennai. Okay, I was about to, I think, take a bus. Okay, back to ISRO. And you took a flight 7 p.m. You reached at Delhi
9:30 p.m. Yeah.
So what I did, she, I think, was not having sufficient cash. So what I did, I booked Uber for her.
Yeah.
Okay. So I booked an Uber for her from Chennai. So
Yeah.
all the maps and all will be shown to me. Okay. And she has just got the number and she's sitting in the cab.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what I'm seeing, there was some fault in the system.
No, at starting only, I got nervous before entering the cab only, because the cab has yellow nameplate and that cab had white nameplate.
Okay.
So that made me wondered that,
So I
this
said
cab
that
is
it
of
might
different
not be
color.
a problem. I have even sat on cabs.
So then he consoled me like, it's okay, like it's normal.
Yeah, I have sat in cabs with different numbers. Okay,
Yeah.
they said that I just got another cab because that cab is in repair. So I said that,
Okay.
this is not an issue. And that area is very exterior, the Indira Gandhi airport, no?
Yeah.
All the airports are in exterior parts only.
Yeah.
So that is very, like, what do we call, not much crowd over there.
Isolated.
Yeah, isolated.
Yeah.
And the problem began because I'm having the map and I'm seeing that car is going somewhere else.
Yes,
Okay.
to Gurgaon, no?
Yeah,
to Gurgaon side.
it was going outside Delhi, maybe
Yeah,
towards Gurgaon.
Gurgaon.
And she has to go, what was that place? GSRI.
Yeah.
She has to go over there. And I said, Komal, can you take out the map? I said in a calm manner so that she does not get freaked out. All right. Can you take out the Google Maps and see?
I was already nervous.
Yeah.
Actually.
First of all, long day.
Yeah.
We missed a flight because of funny incident.
Yeah, we missed our flight.
Because we saw 4 p.m.
Yeah.
and the flight was at 4 a.m.
We just
burnt 7,000 rupees in that. Okay, had a long day
we
anyways.
just booked it by mistake. Like it was supposed to be at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
and it got it was at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
So tiresome day and all that. She's over there in the cab and I'm saying, Komal, maybe the cab is not actually going in the right direction. That will freak anyone out.
Yeah.
Okay, and I told her that open the Google map and see where are you. She was so scared. She was not able to open the Google map. She was terrified. She was trembling.
I was shivering. I was like breathless. I was not able to speak. He was asking, Komal, Komal, Komal.
And she was just saying,
not even replying.
I was hearing this. I was like terrified at that moment. Like, what is happening?
Anything he was asking, I was like,
Because she was having problem breathing.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I want to bring out. This is the kind of fear or terrified situation girls can get into.
Yeah, you get blank. You know, earlier I used to think like how dumb girls are. Like, can't they run away? Can't they go like that? Like, when I faced that situation, like I was like completely blank out. I was not able to open the maps in that phone. I was breathless. I was shivering. I was like, I was like just doing random things, sitting in the car, and he was on the call and asking me. He was so tense listening to my all this shitty noise.
Over time, she was able to send me her proper GPS location. So I gathered, and she gathered the strength to tell the cab driver to stop. And the person turned out to be a gentleman.
No. I thought that I would run away from the car because that's what we thought. No, like you asked me to get off the car.
Yeah,
because we doubted on that first.
Yeah, I was trying to find out whether the cab driver is actually listening to you, he obeys to you or not. So he did, and then I was not having that big of a problem. Actually, there was a problem in the app itself. Right? So that is what I'm saying, that you staring at a girl might be, hey, let's check her out. Okay, and 3 of you, your friends, are doing the same thing. And this is what is going inside a girl's head.
Just
She's
complete that incident. No, then that guy came out as a gentleman. He like, relax, ma'am, relax. Just gave me water. Just like, relax, ma'am. Just have a water. But I didn't have that water. I just took mine and then just I took that sip of water. Then like I was like very relaxed. That okay, he seems like a genuine guy. Okay. And then after reaching my room, I told Ashish that I don't want to face this type of situation. Situation in the sense that I don't want my attitude like that. Like completely shifting.
You do not want to get crumbled under pressure.
I don't want to see myself very weak like that. And that at that moment, after 3-4 days, I got one pepper spray in my room by him.
I delivered it to her place by Amazon. You can buy it too. How much did it cost?
Goodbye.
Maybe I'll put it down in the description box. Okay.
And that pepper spray is so like, it's so choking. That pepper spray gives so choking feeling.
Super effective.
Yeah, if someone sprays it in your eyes.
We did not even spray it properly. I touched it. Okay.
We just tested it in the basin.
Around like 3 molecules of that pepper spray came out.
Then we went to another room and still we were getting respiratory problems after that.
Sneezing and all that. Imagine if you throw that all in a person's eyes, that's dead. Or maybe you'll lose his eyes or something.
Yes.
The second thing that I told her, that she asked me that what should I do? I do not want to be in this situation ever again. That I'm in such a forget about your physical strength differences. You're not even able to use the strength that you have. You are going to the negative part, right? I said that this is the only way to deal with this. You have to become physically better so that if that situation happens, you are more confident. I told her to get into martial arts. And she's doing that right now.
Now I feel so confident. Now I feel like everything is improving. Like apart from martial arts, apart from doing martial arts, your confidence also rises. You feel like you have some strength.
Your posture changes.
Body posture changes and
your glare changes. Everything will change.
Everything, you start glowing. That is another advantage. Also you have many advantages. You feel healthy. You feel active. You're not lazy all the day. Workout only.
Let's get into that martial arts aspect also. Okay. See, what is the biggest problem that we found out? That there's a difference there's a physical advantage that the males are having. That's how it all evolved. Okay.
Exactly.
Why are the males who are going and doing the huntings back in the Stone Age, and the women are staying at home taking care of kids and making food? That is how we developed, and to some extent we are following that still till this day. It all started with the physical difference, no? But over at that time we were depending on raw strength. Okay. Now martial art is also a science, and it developed over time. And now the physical raw strength is not everything that is going to differentiate. You learn that science, and I have seen so many boys. And I have been in fights with boys, both with boys who are not trained in martial arts and boys who are trained in martial arts. And over time, me becoming a person who is trained in martial arts, and I know a strong boy can become, or a man can become so helpless if that person is just not trained for that hand-to-hand combat. That pressure and that fear and that panic that you are feeling, no? Guys also feel that. To some extent, everyone feels that. Everyone is afraid of physical confrontation. Okay. Right? So, if you can get that advantage by training yourself in a scientific manner, why wouldn't you take that advantage? Because see, it all began, or the time when everyone started to find out about martial arts. When was that? When UFC 1 came out and Royce Gracie defeated everyone. He was a 70 kg guy defeating 120 kg people. And before that, if you go to the past, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu started with the Gracie family, right? And out of all the brothers, Helio Gracie was the smallest one. Okay, and he became the legend over time because he understood the technicality.
Yeah.
So it is proven again and again, if you understand the science,
Yeah.
obviously you can defeat a tougher, more gifted person.
Like that is the beauty of martial art. Even if you have less strength, you can defeat the person with techniques. Like you can defeat that person with more strength by just techniques.
The gift that people have, even if you are like 220 kgs, if you're just a bodybuilder, a martial artist weighing only like 70 kg or
you
something.
Remember that one, like I just gave you one punch.
So I was training Komal a few days ago, okay, and what we do is that we do not fight, okay. You are seeing the gloves over there, okay, and below that we are having mitts, okay, on which she can punch, okay. So I'll be wearing that so that she can punch on that, and she'll be wearing gloves, okay, so that I can train her with the proper movement and all. And she's doing pretty good. I think it has only been 4 months and she's doing crazy good. With boxing, she's perfect. She's still getting into kicks. Yes. And then every now and then, whenever she drops her hand, I'll just throw it to let her know that get your hands up there.
And right now also I'm like this, like a shoulder like this.
And I think that some ego came into her and she said that I'll tell you what. And I did this and she punched me clean into the
like jaw. Straight punch, like straight to like jaw.
Yeah, and
like,
see,
Ashish was like this.
And once I was teaching a leg kick. Properly, if you learn leg kick, and it does not require that much flexibility, you can actually topple a guy. Okay, that guy will fall on his ass if you understand the technique
that
properly.
One? Which one? That day?
We also did. No, I fell on my ass.
Yeah.
Right? I was just telling her like this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll feel like your floor has been shifted beneath your legs. Yeah. Right? If you understand the techniques properly.
That kick at this side.
Yeah, the leg kick, no?
Yeah, that one, no? Hair only.
Yeah. So that is the thing. That is how martial arts can help you. And how long I've been saying this? I still remember I just got into ISRO. I was still living in guest house. I started making a vlog session, the vlog series. I think on the third one, I said that please girls get into martial arts.
Yeah, that's very mandatory. As a girl, I'm saying that to all the girls. Please learn martial arts. It will give you another life, seriously, another life where you feel you are so confident you can kick any boy's ass, in fact any girl's ass, in fact anyone in this world.
I've been in karate classes. I've seen girls who can literally kick guys' asses. Okay, she is reaching at that level. A person who is not trained cannot do much. All right.
Yeah, I'm a good learner. That's why.
See. Here's the not only girls. I say boys also should be getting into martial arts. Absolutely, no doubt in that.
Like in China, they have this criteria.
Yeah, everyone will be learning kung fu and all.
That should be mandatory here also.
See, boys get picked around all the time. That is a reason why boys, when they grow up, they are not that much afraid. Yeah. Like in a girl society, you have grown like that, right? Among girls, you'll not be getting into fights every now and then, but boys do that all the time. They'll be fighting on road, they'll be fighting in streets, they'll be fighting on back seat of the buses, they'll be fighting in the class. That's how most of the guys grew up, so they are having a little bit of idea of it already. Okay, but girls need to get accustomed to that. Okay, we have summarized most of that, talked in a perfect manner. I think you got the point and you got the message. The second story I want to bring,
like the first thing we elaborated it like in
100%. 20 minutes talking straight up.
We elaborated fully. And the first point was stating in unacceptable manner. And second is...
I want to bring the work class story.
Bring that too. Then I'll start with second point.
See, it was my ISRO induction training program was going on. And I was in Kerala. She came to Kerala. We decided to go to Workla because we heard so much about Workla, amazing place and all that. We said that we have to get there, and it was amazing. We have also posted a vlog about that.
That has the cleanest beach you'll ever get.
It is so amazing that we actually posted a vlog about Workla, and then we are talking about that little bit of behind of the scenes, what happened. So we are going to Workla. That's the first, until now the last time. Hopefully not the last time that we have ever gone to Workla. But that's when we went over there. We took a train. Okay.
Yeah, a train from Trivandrum.
40 minutes journey, and we said that it is 40 minutes journey. Why are we going? 45 minutes journey, and why are we going to take AC train? Right, and plus the weather is amazing. We are going to enjoy it. So we took a sleeper class, sitting, and this is what happened. She got into the train. I was with her, and one guy, most likely localite, most likely.
I just entered it. Firstly, I entered. Then I saw him staring at me like he'll snatch everything from me. I felt so uncomfortable, so awkward, but I didn't care. I just kept walking. Then he entered, and I told this thing to him that guy was staring at me in very nasty manner. So he said, let's go. मैंने कहा okay. मैंने कहा देखो हिंदी आ रही है बीच में. Okay. So then we said to like after 2-3 that births, right?
I think there are 2-3 births in between.
Yeah.
There's like if you say the left side is having 6 seats, right side is having 2 seats, then we were sitting on the right side, 2 seats, me and her, and he was around 3-4 births away, sitting and continued on staring, and we did not care in the beginning, and it was like he was sitting over here and she was sitting
like diagonally opposite.
Okay, diagonally opposite.
Yeah.
But at least like 15 feet difference between you two.
Yeah.
And she said after some time that guy is still staring at me. And
like
I said that
he was not even looking at here and there, was continuously
like
staring.
like a creep continuously
without even blinking. I felt so awkward that this guy can do anything. This guy looks like some creep or some
criminal
thief.
or something, right?
Yeah, like I got that type of feeling, and I was wondering what if I was alone there.
Yeah, she is with a guy and that guy has the balls to do that. Okay, and then she said for the second time, then I said that okay, this is serious. So what I did is that interchange the seat.
Yeah.
I sat there and he is now staring at me. Okay, and I said that God damn it, I'm going to stare you back. Okay, so that is what I did, and over time we started talking, and then he walked away somewhere. We don't know.
Yeah.
So,
and we also tried to intimate the localites there.
Yeah.
Like the persons who were sitting
because I'm not from
us.
that place. I do not speak the language. What's up with this guy?
Yeah.
Right? And they did nothing.
They didn't even pay attention to us. He told them that guy is staring at her, like
staring continuously. Like it might not even be that kind of mentality.
They didn't even reply.
Yeah.
And I thought South India is such a good place. I am always
they respect women and all that, right?
All praises of all South India. Whenever someone asks I love South India, I love their culture,
I've been
I love
there
their
for 2
food.
years, right?
Yeah, because I've been there in my college. That was also South Indian college. Then I went to Nagpur. There also 50% crowd was South Indian. So I have been affected by South Indians in a very nice manner, through 5-6 years of my life. So I just love South India a lot. Like sometimes even more than North India.
No,
that much I love South India.
This is a general courtesy. I understand that South Indians do not mix that much. That is not in their nature. But like you compare Punjabis with Tamils, okay? You will understand the difference right away, okay? But you come to my city, you do not speak my language. Maybe Tamil is your mother tongue and you do not speak much Hindi. You come to me and say that someone from my place is actually staring at you. I'm going to go and talk to that person, right? But these are the small decisions that you should be taking. But anyways, that is another incident of that is not the correct thing to do, staring at someone. Yeah, that is the thing. What if you were alone at that time? What if that happens to another girl who is alone at that moment? Right?
What that person may have done something to a girl.
Look like a freaking murderer.
Yeah. I felt like he was a criminal who has 50 to 60 records already of murdering or like that.
And this is a tourist space. What if some foreigner is there? What if some blonde chick is over there?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so
and there
basically,
are a lot of
some people also have this habit of staring, basic staring.
People say that it is more in India.
Yeah, foreigners usually say that Indians stare a lot. They stare a lot. But people, if you have this habit, please improve this because it doesn't give a good impression on others.
And you do not know how uncomfortable you're making that person.
Especially a girl.
Yeah.
What thoughts she must be getting after if you are looking at her, not looking staring at her and continuously staring at her. She may get nervous. She may do some random things.
You do it on a daily basis. She might get into depression or some stuff. People do it to girls who go to college on a daily basis. People who are standing on the streets all the time, they will be doing things like this, right?
Yeah.
So if they are not smart enough to listen to this podcast, maybe you are listening to it, go to that person and talk to them.
That's very much big problem at my area, Ashish. I feel Delhi more safe than Karnal.
Okay, definitely. Yeah. You have talked about all those things that boys will be sitting on the street side.
on the bus stand, they'll be sitting in row and will be passing comments so loud that my whole, like if my family is going with me, they can also hear it. And like it feels so embarrassing at time walking down through those lanes. So I never go, like I rarely go there. Yeah, I feel these cities more safe.
Yeah, definitely. Like Bangalore is awesome.
Yeah,
you can
it's
go
awesome,
out at 12
like-
o'clock at night, does not matter.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the next topic that you want to talk about?
Yeah, the second point which I want to mention is this one. The problems which everyone has with girls' clothes. With girls, like with clothing. Like I feel like if someone is comfortable in their skin, then you don't have any right to say anything. If some girl is like if some girl is roaming with 10 boys, then also you don't have any right to say anything to that girl, that why are you doing this, why are you wearing your sleeve should be like this to this and to this. You don't have any freaking right, dude. Like that is my, like if I'm comfortable, you have no right to say anything.
Authorities are also supporting them.
We have same skin, like just because I'm a girl, so you will say that you can't wear this, you can't wear shorts, you can't wear skirt, you can't wear tank tops, you only need to wear full sleeves, like shirt and like that in like 48 degrees Celsius. Like dude, I'm burning hair at 48 degrees
try to
Celsius.
apply that.
Obviously I'll wear short because I also feel hot there. Not only boys, not only other people, I also feel hot because it's freaking 50-degree outside. Obviously I'll wear short because of my comfort. And everyone will make you feel awkward, like everyone will be again staring at you, and will some people will literally stop you, will tell you, why are you wearing this? And like I feel so like
people in
are
the
you
comment
dumb
section
ass?
People in the comment section, we have had that comment, right? I'm coming in with a sleeveless shirt.
Yeah, I feel hot right now. I'm also feeling hot.
So don't you think it is okay, creeps will always talk like that, or people who are not that much open-minded will talk like that, but isn't it weird that the authorities are also talking like that in colleges?
Feel so bad. Ashish, I feel so bad. Look, you have the same skin, I have the same skin, you have the same flesh, I have the same, and we have the same blood running. The only difference which is like yours are not waxed, mine is waxed.
I'm more hairy.
Yeah,
so if
my
you're
legs
hairy,
are waxed, yours are not. So I don't think so. What problem they have even in Nagpur also? I face is that girls were not allowed to wear shorts outside the hostel.
in DU it was perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was like
DU nobody cares.
nobody cares.
And in my college also, I studied in Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. And there it was rule that girls cannot go out in shorts.
Okay.
Like what is the message behind that if I decipher it? Like boys cannot control themselves if girls are walking in shorts. What is this? Like you try to apply that in Los Angeles. Will you be able to do it?
No. And other thing also, like boys have 24 hours. They can go outside according to their wish, 24 hours in a day. But the girls, that the rule is different, that you have to come to the hostel at 8 p.m. Earlier it was 8 or 9, then it became 10 after this protest and all. So like it became 10, so that also I feel, so that is unacceptable. You can't restrict someone that you should come at this place. Like everyone is above 18. Everyone is responsible for their decisions.
It is a freaking academic place. Everyone is educated over here.
Yeah, some people are doing research till 12 at night.
Yeah.
And some like guides are literally putting their heads like this, like, okay, what are we going to do? That these authorities, like the American return especially, they are like wondering why is this place like this? I have seen teachers like criticizing these authorities, the main authorities, that why are they doing this? My students are not able to come back to the lab after 10. What I'll do?
See, people will complain and they'll put their suggestions. That is perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Even if I come out, like I was having colored hair for 1 year.
Yeah.
I know what kind of comments I've gotten in workplace, on public, every place. Like people say stuff, people judge you even though they are not supposed to do that. You'll not be able to control that. Also, even if I come over here with sleeveless, at least one person is going to say that what the fuck are you wearing? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at my home. It is not like I'm at my workplace. There's a reason that I left my job because I can do this on my sleeveless top at right? So that is perfectly fine. Okay. But judging a person based on that this kind of clothes a girl is wearing, then this kind of girl that girl is, or putting it down from authorities that you cannot do this. Like, who the hell are you to tell me what I can and what I cannot do? Okay.
So like basically they won't impose any restrictions on boys. Instead they'll impose restrictions on girls, that you stay inside, girls can roam inside the campus also. Why can't you do like that you put boys inside the buildings and you let the girls go out within the campus also?
Okay.
At least that will give me a little bit satisfaction that okay, I live in a democratic country.
I do not understand what is the problem in campus. It is like a closed campus.
Yeah.
Guards are there.
Guards are everywhere and cameras are everywhere.
Now, I do agree that you cannot do that in streets in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
You're supposed to.
That is
like
dangerous
it is
for a boy also. It's not like for girl. That is a dangerous for a boy also.
I can roam at 1 o'clock at night. Okay, that's not that big of a issue.
Yeah.
But it is not safe for a girl. That
Yeah.
should not be the case.
Yeah.
Like I said, one of my friends went to Singapore. And he said that it was somewhere around 2 a.m. at night, and a girl in a miniskirt, completely drunk, lying on the street. And he said that she is completely safe because they take these things so seriously. That can never happen in this country, right?
In India,
Over time, maybe I cannot say never say never by Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
But right now it is not safe. And people may say that this is right or this is wrong. But then again, you have to take the safety in your hand also. So
Yeah.
it must be frustrating that being a girl, you cannot roam outside at
I
night.
feel like throughout these 3 to 4 months of lockdown, like people are feeling suffocated. Like, why I'm inside these walls and like I want to go out. What about those girls who are inside throughout their life?
Yeah.
They are not allowed to go out. They are not allowed to step out.
City girls still got very good privileges. What
Yeah.
about girls growing up in villages and things like that? They are
Yeah.
basically told to do this. Or in some communities, like girls are not supposed to show their faces also.
Yeah, I belong to Haryana. I have seen so many cases there. Like my distant
Ghungat and all.
relatives. Like even I belong to proper Haryanvi family.
Lockdown for life.
Yeah, I have seen that. I have seen my relatives doing that. But luckily I've got a very good family. Like they are very open-minded for us, for like me and my brother. But the distant relatives and like that, they are not allowing the girls to go out for the education, go out for like further studies. It feels so bad. They literally have to ask for everything. Like, should I go to the padosi ka ghar or should I go to like there to my friend's house? And it feels so suffocating. If I feel like I'm not living in a country where I'm getting that much freedom. I feel like I'm completely suffocated in a place, like confined within a wall.
But you got sufficient freedom. You got educated.
Yeah, like my
You are
parents,
getting-
I'm very much happy. I feel so blessed. I'm so grateful to my parents that they give me freedom for everything, for my dreams, whatever I want to pursue.
But
like
still,
for everything.
there's some little changes in the mentality that is required. Staring and all. Okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, let us come to the dark side. Some girls do take advantage of the same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
That is also true.
let us talk about that.
Yeah.
For example, okay, very less number of girls gets privileged enough to get educated.
Yeah.
Fewer gets privileged to get higher studies,
Yeah.
and fewer gets privileged to have a job.
Yeah.
Now, been on the job side, okay?
Yeah.
And now there's like 2 girls, 10 boys, okay? Now these 2 girls gets, I'm not saying both of them, let us say one is very good, interested in building a career,
Yeah.
and the other one gets to play with the guys, okay? Now, all the guys are after her, this guy, and I'm going to bring out the actual story without taking any names or the place. One girl is having a boyfriend. The boyfriend is in Germany. The girl is roaming around with a guy at the workplace, completely full day with him, having good entertainment time pass every now and then. Like she said, you cannot go out late at night, using him to go out late at night. That guy actually wasted his whole career, took such decisions, such stupid decisions that nobody will be taking.
Yeah, I
Such
know
a
about
talented
that.
person. She knows the full story.
Yeah.
But these are the decisions that guys take.
Yeah.
And now
There
based
are
on what?
girls who
Based on
use
friend zone,
boys. Yeah.
right? So that is also a problem. That is also a type of abuse only that nobody can prove.
Yeah, like these are emotional abuse. These are emotional violence. We can name it emotional or mental violence. And sometimes some boys, they are not good at heart. Sometimes they take it on their ego, and sometimes these type of violence get converted into brutal gang rape. this can happen, no? If
Okay,
a girl
okay.
say no, sometime if a girl say no, that boy get offended, and he, like that most of these all violence are like from the known people only,
Okay.
because they rejected a boy or something like that. I'm not saying the majorly. I just read one article, that's why I'm saying
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Elaborate a little bit because they might not be knowing.
Yeah, I said that like this acid throwing incidents and this gang rape incident, apart from like from this 100%, 95% incidents are those in which the victim knows the rapist or the one who is doing the crime. So you can know, like, of a girl, like that is a major problem, like among youngster. If a girl says no to a boy, the male ego get hurt, and like that violence can convert into, that can result into acid throwing.
But then again, I will say that
acid throwing and gang rapes or abduction, anything can happen.
But
I'm not saying this happens in every case. I'm just throwing some light that this also happens.
No, what I'm saying, even if a girl keeps a guy in friend zone, completely abuses, that's the guy's choice. Alright, that's what he did. He's not, nowhere it is a right to do anything it's not like the girl deserves that. Okay, so that is completely different. Maybe we'll talk about the mentality that these people have. But okay, let's directly get into that. Other than that, also, when I was in ISRO, there was one class in sexual harassment. Okay, now somehow the incident happened. My roommate during the training, you know who he is, right? He got sick terribly. Okay, so I had to take him home, and I missed that class. But some other person says this clearly: at workplace, the laws are not against men. The laws are against men. Okay. So you stay very safe and you stay as far away from these things as possible, sexual harassment and all that. And I've seen some cases. While working, I heard that case. While working also, I've seen some cases where the boy is actually on the verge of losing job. You can get fired. Yeah, you can also get fired and you can be behind bars also. Okay, we got into that very, very brutal topic of rape and all. Okay. Yeah. Why is it so? Like, Ashish, why can you see like why the violence is increasing? Maybe it's because of inefficient the legal judicial system of India, or maybe the male dominated violence is increasing or awareness is increasing. Political and social structure. Violence is increasing or awareness is increasing, or more people are finding out about these things. That can also be the case. Or it has always been like this, but it is just increasing that people are knowing, or girls are actually coming out. Right? Now girls are speaking. Girls are coming out. Like, no, I want to find out the mentality of a boy that does something like that. A person that has to be something wrong in the way that person grew up. There has why that to person is doing like that. Has to be a problem in parenting. There has to be a problem in environment. Right? So we were watching that movie Tanu It's Manu Returns, right? There was a small scene in that, and that brought this thought into my head. There was one point, it was in Haryana. A young boy, 14-15 years old. When Detto returns home and tells her parents about like getting married to R. Madhavan. The Manu. So that guy goes outside, give me matchstick. I have to light two guys on fire. Okay, that kind of situation. And that type of incident happens in Haryana. Guys. That is something that is brought straight out of reality. But that used to happen. If it used to happen, is happening somewhere or the other, right? There are some places in Rajasthan, there are some places in Haryana, there are some places in Himachal. Must be in Bihar. I do not know of. Like the areas which are like the neighboring areas. In every place, who knows? There must be every some place. There Tamil Nadu, maybe everywhere. We are not knowing. She's from Haryana. She knows about a lot of cases. I feel so bad. Like additionally, I'll add something to it. That people think, like some people have this myth that now everything has become equal. Why are you giving special rights to women? Some people complain about that. So my request to all those guys is that I have seen women struggling to find a space in society, struggling to cement their character in the society, and literally they are struggling a lot to get a good life, like to get an independent life. I have seen that with my eyes because I have lived in Haryana, a place which is known for orthodox thinkings also. So I have lived there. There was one girl in our BASC training school. She was from Haryana. And we talked, and she said that I'm so fortunate that my parents taught me so much that I'm in that situation. I'll do anything that my parents say. I'll marry any boy because very few girls over there are so privileged that you are educated
Get
to
this
this extent,
opportunity.
right? And you are one of those privileged ones.
Yeah. My parents are very good. My family is completely like Haryanvi family, and you can imagine. So my all relatives are in rural area, and I have grown up in town, like the middle one, not completely in city, not completely in rural, but that comes in urban part only. But my parents have grown up like that. My parents have always said this thing to me, that always believe in your dream and do whatever you want to. Like, we'll never ever put the pressure of marriage or something like that over
few
you,
words,
even if you are of 40 also.
like few words that his father said amazed me. Like, he said to her that it does not matter, you can study till the age of 40 also.
Yeah.
We are never going to put
Any pressure over
so
you.
that is the kind of change that is happening.
Yeah.
All right. And maybe people like you can
and
bring
people like other people, when I say these type of things to other people, other people think that I'm bragging about that. But you have listened to, like, you have seen that how much my parents support me, how much they believed in me, still believe
maybe
in
a
me.
little bit because your community is also influenced by Punjabi side also, right?
Yeah, because we live in this Punjabi area, so they are very cool and open-minded. So that's why, like,
Maybe.
like, I have lived in that society. So maybe my parents also got influenced. My parents also got changed, like, a lot, like throughout my life. So I'm very much happy with my
Okay,
family.
getting back to the point,
Like,
what
the
I was
freedom I'm getting, like, that even a Delhi girl does not get.
it is equal to any girl would be getting.
And my father always treats me like a boy. He always call me like mere do sher hain. He never treats me like a girl.
So coming back to the point where we started,
Yeah.
that 14-year-old boy who's saying that give me my mastic,
Yeah.
that is actually somewhere happening. Okay, so basically that is murder seen by a 14-year-old guy. Okay, what will that become when he grows up? Right, that is the kind of person who is going to commit such crimes.
Maybe he'll do domestic violence.
Yeah, obviously.
Upon her,
Right.
like this wife or something like that. Upon her sister.
A situation might be worse, that person might be involved in rape.
And these people never realize that how can it hurt physically also. The one incident which you were telling me about your brother. Your brother hit his sister.
Yeah,
no?
one YouTuber said that if a girl slaps me.
Yeah, one YouTuber said this, that if a girl slaps me, then I'll slap her back, because everyone is like, I asked this question to Ashish, that Ashish, what is your take on it? Because everyone is like about feminism, everyone is talking about feminism, everyone is talking about equal rights. What about this, that if a girl slaps a guy and a guy slaps her back, so then is it fair? It should be fair logically, because everyone talks about equal rights, equality and everything about that. So what is your take on that?
Yeah.
I just wanted to know
brought
something.
She brought that to me, I think a week ago or something, and I said that hell no, it's not fair. Are you kidding me? A girl hitting a guy, is it going to do equal damage as a guy hitting a girl? And I know this from an incident. One of my cousin brother actually slapped his sister, which is my cousin sister as well, and that actually caused stitches on her. Okay, do you think that my sister, if she slaps that person back again, and he's also going to get stitches? No. So it is not fair. A girl slaps you, you walk away, maybe you file a police report or complaint or something like that.
Yeah, that is a legal way. If someone is like, if a girl is slapping you, go to police. Like,
until and unless you are under threat that you might actually die or something. Why are you trying to hurt someone else? Okay. It is not right that a girl slaps a guy. Definitely not. Okay. And she should not be doing that. But that is not a person is supposed to do, to slap her back. That is not something which is logical. Okay. So maybe the guy is having zero problem. Okay. Like, he's 100% correct. Get slapped in front of everyone. And that actually happened. One of my friends back in college.
That's very funny.
Back in college. And I'll just name them A and B. Okay. Now A is the person we are talking about, and B is his friend who is narrating the story to me. So B says that once A was having a girlfriend back in Delhi. Okay. And in the middle of the street somewhere in Kalusarai or something, that girl slaps him. And within a fraction of a second, that guy slaps her back. It's like 2 slaps in the middle of the street, and everyone is stunned that what the hell
Yeah.
happened,
Yeah.
right? So that actually happened, but still they are like kids, okay? You cannot, like, how old would he be? 17 or 16 or something like that. But still, I do not think that if someone slaps me,
Yeah.
so if some girl slaps me, that is not what I'm going to, I'm going to punch or throw a tornado kick at her or something. No, dude. I'm going to walk away, maybe cry a lot when I get back to my home. Okay.
Yeah, basically, like, just like, that was a funny story. The only thing which I want a new change in India, that the laws should be very stringent, should be very strict, and the tormentors should get the comeuppance.
Yeah, that is also very important.
Yeah.
Like Nirbhaya case, how long did that last?
Like
8 years or
that
something.
happened in December 2012, and they got hanged in March 2020.
My God, he used a plot to her mother
And
who
can you
stayed.
see how much her mother was suffering throughout these 8 years?
Yeah.
Like, what she, like, in her interview, she used to say that I used to hear such terms which was intolerable for me.
Idiots are all
Yeah,
around.
because the lawyer from this
Yeah, the fucking statements
the
that
lawyer
those lawyers
from the
gave.
rapist side, that lawyer just gave some bizarre statements. He said, like, if a girl is at 9 p.m. Like, walking around in street, that means she want to get raped. Like, that just blew my mind when I just...
He's educated.
And that
Lawyer.
that was an interview by BBC. That was not even like some script or something like that. I just got blown away, like, oh God, like, what kind of mentality?
Like
and,
I-
like, I don't have any problem with, like, people. Like, suppose, okay, they are like this because maybe they can be uneducated. People who is a reputed advocate, who is a lawyer, how can they pass such comments? How
I'll
can
tell
they
you.
pass such
I'll tell you.
statements?
I'll tell you
And,
some
like,
examples.
And he gave one statement that if you'll throw your diamond, girls are like diamonds.
Okay,
if you'll
okay.
throw diamond
Like
in
they
the
are
street,
products.
obviously dogs will snatch it away.
Okay. So all the male are dogs and all the females are products. That is
Yeah.
the society that we
Yeah,
are building.
and everyone is like, I feel like one gender is getting objectified and one gender is getting animalized. What I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectly concluded. I'll give you more examples of educated people talking about stupid
It
stuff.
hurts when educated, like, it's okay, like, it's coming, it's still tolerable that, okay, that person who is uneducated, maybe he didn't get that surrounding, he
Blame
didn't
it
get,
on the background.
yeah, we
right?
can blame it on background or parenting, like, and what about that person who is completely educated?
Also bringing a very important point.
Yeah,
See,
dowry, we should also throw
no.
something.
Before that,
Yeah.
see, a person who's a rapist, you are punishing that person, okay? Or maybe if he's a minor, there was one minor in Nirbhaya case,
Yeah.
and did not get hanged, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, if that person is not a minor, 24, okay, gets hanged or something, why aren't you not looking at the background in which he grew up? A person
Yeah.
who commits a crime like rape definitely should be getting that kind of punishment. I agree. But your job is not over at that point. Go and look at the background. What
Yeah.
is creating monsters like this?
Yeah, yeah.
And how can you change that?
Yeah.
Did you look at their
No
parents?
one is doing like that. Everyone is busy. Like, things get, like, everything gets so quick when election comes. And everything gets so slow after winning elections. I feel so bad. No one is talking about these things. No one is taking actions. Guys, I'm not in favor of BJP. I'm not in favor of Congress. I'll be in favor of that party. On that day, I'll vote to that person who will make me safe at 3 a.m. at night when I'll be moving around, like, without any fear. That type of freedom, if I get, I'll vote that person.
Why
every
do we
time.
choose democracy? Democracy
Yeah.
stands for freedom. No, that's what
Yeah.
the Greeks had the idea as, that we want
Exactly.
freedom. Like every man should be living
So
freely.
basically, we should say male got freedom and female are still struggling to get that.
Yeah. Basically, males got. There's a statistic, right? More male get raped than women. A lot of people might not be knowing this.
Yeah, male also get raped.
Yeah. Should I tell them about the incident that a gay person was actually hitting on me?
Yeah, obviously. Like, that's one
That
very
is a funny
interesting
story,
incident.
man. That is a very funny story.
Yeah.
I was in ISRO, okay? ISRO scientist wearing the badge of central government, okay? Walking on the street. And this guy is and this was the first time experience that I had, okay?
Yeah.
And later, few of my friends said that this happened with me also back in Punjab. This happened with me on bus. This guy was hitting on me, okay? How weird would that be? Especially in the environment that we grew up. Okay, now all the time this has happened 3 to 4 times. Okay,
Yeah.
like he's passing that same stare that guy was passing
Every
at
time
her,
you
no?
told me, like on a
But
call,
like
that
I
guy
s-
was staring
like
at me.
I said, it is not terrifying for me until unless he's like 220 pounds. It is not terrifying for me. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Okay, and this happened 2 to 3 times, and by the time I was quitting ISRO, that happened again.
Yeah.
And I just shouted at him, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like I said in Hindi, like idhar aao, haath pair tod ke wapas bhejunga is like,
And
and
also
he like,
abusing language.
and what?
Abusing language.
Yeah, a little bit, because you have to do that to sound cool. Okay. And there was a highway. Okay, this is highway, and this is where we are walking. Okay,
Yeah.
and the height between that would be around 6 feet,
Yeah.
slope height.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, I got it. That
and
kind
that
of road.
person ran, ran above, crossed the highway, went on the second side.
Yeah.
Okay, so that happens also. Like
Yeah.
there are some
Yeah,
people that do
we
that.
have to admit that happens also.
Okay, so boys are not perfectly safe.
Yeah,
Okay?
like actually the cases from boys' side do not get reported.
Yeah.
Like, why is
that
the
is-
reason that? Ashish, can you please tell me?
Same reason why a lot of rapes with girls also do not get
But
repeated.
still girls
They are
are
embarrassed.
coming, but boys are not coming outside
I do not
at
know
that
if that
much
is the
level.
statistics 100% true for
like
India.
at that much level.
Yeah, maybe. I think that happened. No, one case, a guy said that I'm so depressed. He posted something on Facebook. He said that I'm so depressed. I do not know what happened. I think he got raped. I think few days ago only, no, few months ago, that news came. You only were telling me that. Some guy, I think in India only, posted some post on Facebook or something that this happened with
I
me.
tell you infinite stories. I forgot about that.
Yeah, something like that happened. If you know, put it down in the comment section.
Yeah.
That something happened and he said that I just do not know what to do. Okay, I'm so depressed right now. Something happened. 4 or 5 guys did something to him. Something like that. It was kind of like a rape only.
I did. That was the incident in that Tuticorin, where
That
the
was-
father,
No.
and
That was more recent. That is a little bit
okay,
older.
I don't
okay,
remember about that.
embarrassment. I think that is the
Yeah,
reason.
maybe because of embarrassment that I'll be. Same with girls.
Same with
girls
girls.
didn't come outside.
Still,
like-
I think a lot of girls are not coming up. That
Yeah.
happens a lot in the workplace also.
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
girls
yeah.
are getting harassed at the workplace also. They're not coming up.
Exactly.
right?
We have seen that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? I missed the point.
Basically, the boys are also
No, we were going to talk about dowry and all.
dowry and all,
Yeah.
because like,
So,
the main
so-
problem is that it's okay for like we can expect that from uneducated people,
Uh-huh.
but the educated people also like will get dowry from a girl.
So I'm not going to name the exact place
Yeah.
where I was working, but there are 2 central government organizations where I've worked. Okay, because
Yeah.
I do not want to point a person.
And that is the highest position where you can get. where
Scientific
you
officer
can go.
C, grade A officer, gazetted officer,
Yeah.
right? And that person was actually a very good friend of mine. Still
Yeah.
is till this day.
Yeah.
Was a very good friend of mine for like 1 year.
Yeah.
And one day I sat with him
Yeah.
and I was just amazed by the things that it was coming out of his mind,
Yeah.
right? And he was saying that, yeah, obviously I'm going to take dowry. Are you fucking serious, man?
Yeah, the
Like-
one good thing about Ashish is that he's very much against this dowry, and in fact, his whole family is against
Yeah.
dowry.
Like my sister
And
got
I have-
married without
throughout
anything.
my life, I have never seen any family who is not taking dowry. But I have seen Ashish family doing so good about this thing that they do not consider
Like
dowry
when
as
you
primary
talk
thing.
about my family, you can only
Yeah.
talk about the 4 people that we are: my father, my mother, my sister,
Yeah.
and me. Okay,
Yeah.
beyond that, I'm not going to
Exactly.
put any comments.
Yeah.
Okay, but see, my sister had love marriage and
Yeah.
there was no dowry and nothing.
Yeah.
And definitely, I'm not going to do anything like that. Okay, but what was the point? Basically, the point was that person and it has happened multiple times. Okay, not only this, I know another person who is in a government job saying the same kind of thing. Okay, let us keep it serious.
Okay. You know, my laughter is uncontrollable. I can laugh at
Yeah,
this.
she's weird in that way. Sometimes she will be terrified and she cannot stop her laughter. So if you are in a panicky situation and she's around and she starts laughing, do not think that what's wrong with her.
Yeah, some people think I'm making fun of them. And even you sometimes misunderstood that.
In the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning that I'm making fun of him.
Like in a dangerous
sometimes I'm-
situation. For example, we missed flight, right? She's going to start to laugh, right? That is the problem. But over time, like it is kind of like the Munna Bhai, no? He starts laughing when he gets angry.
Yeah.
You
But
start-
I don't do it intentionally. He used to do it intentionally on a purpose.
Over time, it became his reflex, no?
No, I never did I never thought like that I would become like, I would laugh on this situation.
Okay.
I was just like this only. Even when I'm just crying, you will see this smile on my face and tears are just rolling out on my cheeks, and it happens with me.
Can we get back to this topic of discussion, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so I was basically saying shutting you down in your podcast because you did that in mine. Okay. so I know these people who are educated, top of the food chain, but still are thinking about dowry and all that.
Yeah.
This has to change over time, right? So education has nothing to do with the mentality that you make, right?
Yeah.
I think we are done with that. We are doing it for the last 45 minutes or something like that.
I laugh like anything after this podcast because I'm getting this feeling of laughing a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed the podcast. I'm pretty sure that we talked about a lot of controversial shit, and we are only going to find out after we read the comments.
Yeah.
But let us know down in the comment section.
Guys, whatever we have said over here, that is not true with every case.
Yeah, definitely there are exceptions.
We have read some articles, we have read some data, and on the basis of
and on
those
top
data
of that,
only we are talking
and
about.
on top of that, we are talking about our experiences.
Yeah,
we
our
have
personal
experienced
experiences.
that, right?
We are not saying that it happens with every case. It is true with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just comment down your opinion, what you think about this topic, and what you have faced, what is your personal experience. Yeah.
Don't get your bumps on fire, basically. Right? So that's about it, guys. I'm pretty sure that, oh shit. All right, guys, the battery just ran out.
Yeah.
All right, so we are concluding only.
Yeah.
See, if you're listening to it on Spotify, Google Podcasts and all that, the audio version, video version you can find on YouTube. If you're fortunate enough to be on YouTube and look at the video version, being able to look at her pretty face all along, then you can put it down in the comment section. What are your opinions? Also, let us know down in the comment section what are the various topics that you want us to talk about. All right?
Yes. Like, just be happy. Otherwise, keep smiling, and because happiness is the most important thing that matters in your life, and I'm the biggest flag bearer of happiness. I always preach about
and saying happy does not depend on the circumstances. Yes. It depends on you. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that wise opinion, let us move forward. We are going to see you again next week. This is a weekly podcast. That's about it.
You'll see us on next Friday.
Yes, definitely. We are doing it every Friday.
Here only with a new topic. And with new controversy.
Listen to it while traveling. Listen to it while cooking your food. Listen to it whenever your ears are free.
While taking bath also.
Yeah, you can do that. Right. That's about it.
Yeah.
See you next time. Till then, Komal will say bye because she has a prettier face.
No, you can also say bye. Like,
bye.
There's no term like pretty or something like that. Everyone is beautiful. Yeah, say bye.
Never
bye.
Say
Keep
you
smiling. Bye. I'll see all of you. In fact, we'll see all of you in the next one on Friday and with new topic. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
बल्ले बल्ले चलो अब थंबनेल के लिए फोटो खींच लेते हैं.
चुप रहो थोड़ा सा इसका काम खत्म करता हूँ.